The only thing that will save our country is if we choose to love our kids more than we hate each other. 3 things. 1, clean up the corruption of the agencies, particularly the conflicts of interest that have turned those agencies into captive agencies for the pharmaceutical industry and the food industry, the other industries that they're supposed to be regulating. Number 2, to return those agencies to the gold standard science, the empirically based, evidence-based medicine that they were famous for when I was a kid. And number 3, to make America healthy again, to end the chronic disease epidemic. And President Trump has told me that he wants to see measurable, concrete results within 2 years in terms of a measurable diminishment in chronic disease among America's kids.
You're being taxed. All government spending is taxation. So whether it's direct taxation or all government spending, it either becomes inflation or it's direct taxation. Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that. We're going to get the government off your back and out of your pocketbook. And America's just not just going to be great. America is going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing!
From our government, we will drive out the globalists, we will cast out the communists, Marxists and fascists, we will throw off the sick political class that hates our country, we will rout the fake news media, and we will liberate America from these villains once and for all.
Before we go too far, I've got something to tell you. You'll find out.
Play YMCA. Go ahead. Let's go. Nice and loud. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, May 23rd. I hope you guys are doing well. I see a lot of you in the chat. I love it. I love all the conversations out there. And thank you all who sent in questions as well. So our last episode was on Wednesday, and I did a live Q&A for really personal questions, but a lot of you were putting in questions there for this show as well as on Monday. So thank you. I did retrieve them. We have quite a few to go through. So we're going to do that. But before we do that, I want to pull cards just for a general message for today. We're going to start it off that way. And then go through all your questions. And then if I have time, because I do have a reading in an hour, if I have time, I will definitely take some from the chat. All right. But if not, if you don't have a chance to get your question in and you put something in the chat today, you will have a chance on Monday. So Memorial Day, we're going to do a special. So, of course, we'll have another Q&A and you can ask your questions then. But let's get started. Let's take a look and see what is the message that we all need to hear today. May 23rd, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Let's just see a weekend forecast. Let's see. What is the messages that we need to hear today? 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles around here. 2 of Cups and the Death card. Okay. So coming to an end, and I think this is speaking... So it's giving us the 2 of Cups, but I think it's speaking in a way towards families. Okay, so so groups, it's just families, friends, your circle. But I think that the financial burden, the things have been kind of slow financially for a lot of even small businesses, a lot of people, we're all kind of like just kind of going through the muck with the financials. So the 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, it looks like there's progress being made. There's an ending here, a transformation. So let's look further into this, but I do think it's going to affect families. The 2 of Cups, I think, is symbolizing families, also children. So all of that. So just the wealth coming to the people, but also I think it's going to help us with maybe like the groceries. We talked about this the other day, like groceries, prices changing. So I think things are going to change come Memorial Day. I think there's going to be a big turnover there, a big transformation into play, because a death and a rebirth from the financials that have been, which is slow going and struggle, right? So that's improving. The only way to improve that is to end it and start fresh with a whole new beginning. So let's see what else we get. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant. Going back to old values is what I'm hearing. So getting us back. So yeah, something's going to happen. Either it's over the weekend, there's an announcement or a build-up about the financials. Maybe it's that the crypto market and the stock market, maybe all that's going to do very well. I mean, it's Friday, so maybe it's Monday that it's going to do really well. I don't really think it does much on the weekend, but who knows? But I do think with the financial, the way that things have been, it's all turning around in our favor for all of us. The Knight of Cups is a bringer of good news, so it's definitely something good news is coming. When I saw that, that's what I got. And it's something that's been held back for a while that we've been waiting for. And then the Hierophant is about old values, going back to old ways. So I think that is what's going to happen. Either it's this weekend or it's Memorial Day. We'll have to wait and see. But getting back to old values. Now, if you want to apply this to your personal life, this could very well not be about financials, but I do think for most of us, this is about financials, career, business, the way that things have been going. Okay, kind of a slow go, but there's transformation, like I said, getting back to old values, stability, also good news coming in. This could apply to your life, though, if you take it in different contexts. If it's not globally and it's about your personal life, you could also just in your own life have good news coming in. So someone could, maybe you get promoted, maybe you hear about something exciting like a baby coming or a wedding, something like that. So good news coming in, take it how it resonates, whatever's going on in your life. But aside from that, I think on a global perspective, it's about the financial system. So we shall see. And I love all the beautiful energy in the chat. Connie's out there. Memorial Day, big, hugical change is coming. That's very true. Hello, Ricky Green is out there. We've got Joni Stewart in the house. We've got Kathy Leander. We've got Betty Mahoney. Very nice, from Marysville, Washington. All right. I hope you guys are having some sunshine today. Whenever, I think of Washington, I think of cloudiness and it's dark. I hope the sun's out for you. I wish everyone sunshine today. Let's see. Yeah, Kathy Leander, Joni Stewart. Everyone's here. Everybody that's always here is here. So this is great. Laura Barber in the house. King of Wands, shout out to you. I like this, King of Wands. So once Trump turns those dinars in, the game is over. Abundance for all has already and always been, and now it'll show. That's what I feel. I really feel like we're in the change now. The beginning of the year just kind of was, it was just kind of stringing us along. But I really think that now we have the momentum and things are shifting for the better. They have to, because we're all like, everybody's struggling. So it has to shift. It's time. It's overdue. It's time. It's Gemini season too. Things should be happening and flipping and going a lot faster too. Let's see. Carol Collins. Look into the motive behind the real ID. I believe that's in the questions. I have quite a few questions. I should probably get to it so I don't run out of time. So what I'm going to do is go through all these banners that I made. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 questions in my banners that I pulled from the old videos from this week. So let's get on that. Okay. Maria Weiss is out there saying she's on the desert side of Washington. Well, that's better. You probably get sunshine there, so that's awesome. And it's beautiful here. It's actually not so humid today, so I can actually be outside all day. I'm very happy about that. But anyways, let's get to it. I don't want to run out of time this morning. So the first question we're going to ask. Now, this came in this morning. This was from Connie Phillips, actually. Just didn't put her name there. Is the true solar flash an inside job? The flash being when we all remember who we really are and how sovereign our power is. Okay, here we go. Is that what the true solar flash is about? I like it. I have to say, I like it. Here we go. Wow. Okay, 2 came in at one time. So 7 of Swords and my Ascension card. No other deck has that Ascension card. So absolutely, the 7 of Swords too. It is about your own strategy. It's about your own game. How are you going to solve the issues within you and the traumas, everything that's been built up within you? It is an inside job. That inside job meaning the work that you do on yourself. It's your own personal work. And evolving and becoming the person and remembering the person who you truly are. So your true soul's essence. Okay, so that's what we evolve into. Here we go. And that is a solar flash. I mean, this is a beautiful card. We should call it the solar flash card. But it is an inside job. It's not that the whole world is going to have this big boom flash and, ooh, everything's changed and I am a different person. No, I don't believe that. And I never believed that. And then here's the 9 of Swords representing, this was the next card I pulled along with the 6 of Swords. It is success and victory over trauma, 9 of Swords. Trauma, dark things that have happened in your life, and just going through those emotions, introspection. Yes, personal work all the way. Thank you so much, Connie, for your question. I appreciate that. I know there's more from you in here too, but thank you. That was a good one. I really like that one for sure. Hopefully it wakes up a lot of people to realize what the real solar flash is. It's within you. Let's take a look. The next question we have. Okay, so is President Trump in a secured command post in Florida, flanked by loyal patriots, NSA, Space Force, and Cyber Command? Yes or no? Simple yes or no question. Let's see. Great question. 8 of Swords and the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. So I would say that's a no because the 8 of Swords would be a no. So not all the time though, but we do have the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. So he is heavily protected when he is at the secured command post. So he is there sometimes, but not all the time. Okay. So he's not just kept away there. No. But sometimes, yes, definitely. So he comes and goes, the Chariot. All right. But good question. I like it. Very good question. I'm going to delete that. We're moving on up. Let's see. So there's a question on my phone. I put a note in there to remind me from Roz. Roz mentioned the other day she was asking about an attempted assassination on Trump. And I addressed it. We did go over this. Let me pull it up again. Here we go. She wanted to ask this in a different way. So I think she just misworded it. So this is out. This is for Roz. Roz and Annie Barr is her name on there. So she says, Kristen, may I ask this question in a different way? As far as an assassination attempt on President Trump, would it be a false flag like the previous ones? Because according to the Q post, POTUS is 100% insulated. I do believe we have an actor 2.0, but not the real POTUS. I believe they have to fake his death for the public so that the switch can be flipped. Can you ask the cards if the actor will fake his death? Well, I'm going to scratch that. We're not asking the cards, we're asking spirit. If the actor will fake his death in a Hollywood production, which I think we are all watching. It's all an illusion anyway. At least I hope. No way is the real POTUS out and about with the insane entities still around. Thank you. All right, and thank you for your question. I think it's a good one to address because there's a lot of people out there that are hung up on this for sure. So let's take a look. We're just going to ask if there will be a fake assassination. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to put the name in there. I don't like to manifest that or even talk about the energy of that. So I'm just going to say, is there going to be a fake assassination? Yes or no? Here we go. Three of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. I don't think so. No. So what's going on here? There is a lot of speculation about this. People have thrown it around a lot, but that's an old timeline. So I do think it once was an active, thought out plan, but then there's an end to it. It's a no. They changed it. It's a different timeline. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So no, he's actually is doing things out and about. So it's not always the fake one that you see. It is not always the actor that you see. Not all the time. So that is not going to happen. I'm sorry. That's not on this timeline. So, I mean, we all are entitled to believe what we want, introspect, feel it out, use your intuition, use your discernment. But I believe that's an old. This was true, I believe, but not at this time. But let's see what else is out there. We're going to just keep moving along. If I'm going too fast, just let me know in the chat. But well, here we go. All right, question. Has the Space-Based Defense Initiative Golden Dome activated already? Let's take a look. Golden Dome, has it activated already? Here we go. Ooh, yes, it has. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Two of Cups. And that's a very powerful force, the Two of Cups. So it's like a power surge, collaboration. So activation, absolutely. Yes, all the way. So it definitely has, and it's very fascinating. And that's going to be activated for years and years to come. So we're set up for the future for sure. Thank you for your question. Next, we have another question. We're just going to run through all of them. Here we go. Is Project Sky Down counter-offensive to chemtrails deployed over all of the USA? And has NOAA, NASA, and FAA flipped for good? So we'll get into that one second. First, let's ask, is Project Sky Down counteroffensive to chemtrails deployed all over the USA? Here we go. Yes or no? So yes, Ten of Wands. So yes, and the Ten of Wands, there's going to be an end to it, okay? So the chemtrails, there will be an end eventually, but not yet because I still have seen them. Let's take a look at the next question. And has NOAA, NASA, and FAA flipped for good? Have they flipped for good? I might have to do them individually. Hopefully not, but here we go. So not yet. They haven't flipped for good for yet. It's a work in progress. Work in progress. The success is also down. We do have the Seven of Swords coming out. We do have the old values coming out. So getting back to tradition and goodness. But no, not yet. They have not been flipped yet. So that is a work in progress. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But thank you for your question. Next, we have another. I'm going to skip ahead to Joni Stewart's question. Has the real Fouchy already been taken off the Earth plane and a clone or actor is playing him? Here we go. Let's take a look. I love the energy in the chat. Yeah, just let it all out. Let it out. Here we go. Has the real Fouchy already been taken off the Earth plane and a clone or actor is playing him? Here we go. Yep. Absolutely. We've got the trickster magician card. Yeah. You guessed it, Joni. Absolutely. I know you just wanted confirmation because I'm sure we've done this before, but it's been a while. But yeah, so he's already gone, dead and gone. Okay, but definitely, so we have the Gemini card of the lovers, but Gemini represents twins. It also represents doubles, especially with the question like this. So yeah, you see multiples of that guy for sure. So the real one's already gone. That evil spirit one is already gone. Yep, absolutely. But thank you for your question, because we have a lot of new watchers out there, and maybe they haven't heard that one. You never know. Let's go to this one from Line Dance. When will the people here in Sweden learn that Trump and Putin work for the light? Unfortunately, most people here hate them both and believe they are evil. Well, let's take a look at Sweden. So the people of Sweden would be the subject. So we've got to look at that. Okay, so the people of Sweden, let's take a look. When will they see the light? Will they see that Trump and Putin work for the light? Here we go. Will they actually wake up to that? No. Devil card. No, I don't have to pull anymore. So unfortunately, no. And we see this in the US, and so does Canada. People are just very stubborn. And if they're Democrats usually for life. And it's rare for them to switch over and change. So I don't think that they're going to see it, admit it. Even if they know it deep down, they're not going to admit it because they're proud. They're too proud, you know. So unfortunately, that is a no. So not anytime soon. I have hope for people that they can change, but not anytime soon, unfortunately. But thank you for your question, for sure. This is from Nanette. Okay. We know she has already been dealt with, but will Hillary be the first public arrest? If so, when? And then we'll do her next question after that. Hillary. She's already, yeah, of course she's already gone. They wanted to let us know that right away. 10 of Pentacles, so the 10 being done, you're gone. Tower, Ace of Pentacles. Everything else that I did get is a yes, so we will see a public arrest of her. I don't think she's the first one, though. I don't believe she's the first one, though. I don't think that will be a shock of the world. But we'll wait and see. But not yet. I think they're going to drag that out and tie it into Obama and all the, since this Diddy case is revealing a lot of things. It's all tied into that and other things, but it will come. We will see that public arrest. It's just not coming very soon. Not yet. They have a lot of dragging out to do, a lot of evidence to go over. Next question from Judy Carey. New theory. Soon aliens. Okay, so this is a new theory that Judy Carey's telling us about. Okay, so soon aliens from off-planet, inner Earth, and in our oceans will soon reveal themselves to the world. And then what do you see concerning this? And I have to go back to that other question. Shoot, sorry guys, I messed it up. There was another question there, and I deleted it. I'm sorry. I apologize. So sorry, Nanette. I apologize. Judy Carey, let's get to your question. I'm so sorry. I just noticed I did that. Anyways, new theory. So will the aliens from off-planet, inner Earth, and in the oceans, are they going to reveal themselves anytime soon? Yes or no? So we have the Three of Swords, we have the Empress, and the Page of Pentacles. So it wouldn't be anytime soon. And then we have the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, which is a very slow Earth energy of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Very slow. So we're going to see more of the off-planet, I think, first, and the inner Earth. Those of the oceans later on, way later on. So not yet, not quite. So I don't have a time frame for you, but it's not anytime soon. I like this theory. I believe in it, but I don't think it's in this foreseeable future. I think that's later on. But I do believe that off-planet and inner Earth aliens, they would be first. They would come first. But thank you, Judy Carey. Appreciate that. Well, I'll have to see. We'll see how it all plays out. you never know. It could happen tomorrow. But I don't sense it. I don't feel it. Let's see from Street Cat Medical. Okay. Will we get rid of the political party system and go to a new type of government and election process by the next presidential term? Here we go. I like that question. Let's take a look. So there's still going to be, and I thought it would be canceled out, at least the Democrats, but there's still going to be parties. There's still going to be a system, but it's going to be a revised system. We have the Emperor there. We have the Four of Swords with that Virgo card. So it's all going to change and be healed. It's not going to be like it's always been, a rigged system. So it's going to change. It's not going to be rigged. Then we have the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. So this is in the future, but things are shifting. You're going to have, I think, more choices. I think there's going to be more people running, but absolutely things are going to change. So there might even be more parties as well, but we'll take a look. Who knows? I personally think and hope that the whole system is not even operating and that we just have one world leader. That's what I would like. And it would have to be a Trump for sure. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But great question. Great question. Next one we have is this one is from CP. All right. So Memorial Day announcement, including the Brunson case ruling, question mark. And will there be a restored republic celebration? This is for Memorial Day. So next Monday. Let me mix up my cards here for this one. For all of them, but this one for sure. Memorial Day announcement, including the Brunson case ruling. Is that going to happen? And are we going to have a celebration for the restored republic celebration? Here we go. King of Swords, transformation. Now we got the Ace of Swords and the New Moon card. So there is truth to the restored republic celebration. So that is yes, definitely. That is definitely going to play out. Is it going to be on Memorial Day? I sure hope so. But if it's not, it's shortly after. Because that new moon cycle is endings and new beginnings. But cycles like that do take a little bit of time. It's not usually a one and done deal. As for the announcement, including the Brunson case ruling, yes, that's also a yes. So there's an ending to that. And then the truth coming out. Okay. And it's going to be good. It's going to be in our favor. So this is very good news. So Memorial Day is the question. Let me ask that now. Will this truly happen on or around Memorial Day? Here we go. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. These guys came out earlier with some other question. But yeah, that usually means yes. So definitely. It's days away for sure. But thank you so much for that question. Now we're going to go to SCS has a question. Here we go. Isn't it always a double? Okay, so this is about Trump, President Trump. SCS is asking, isn't it always a double with President Trump? The real one is safe and busy, commanding the military from the Cheyenne Mountain complex. Question. Here we go. Is that true? Is that true? Is the real President Trump safe and busy commanding the military from Cheyenne Mountain complex? Here we go. No. But he is commanding the military, but he's not at Cheyenne Mountain. It's in reverse. So that is something that I don't think I've pulled on that one, but that's something I feel that someone came up with as a theory. That's what I'm getting. That's what's coming to me. It was a theory someone came up with. They had good intentions, but they also used it. So use your discernment. They used it to hype things up. Okay, so unfortunately, no. If that's something that you liked, it's not true. It's coming through that it's not true. But thank you, SCS. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at the next one we have here. We're going to Cheryl. Oh, no. We'll do Cheryl next. Now we're going to Titanium Health. Titanium Health asks, does DJT, staffers, and cabinet know when his double is on duty, or do they all think it's the original at times? Let's take a look. They know. Of course they know. Yeah, they definitely know. So Queen of Cups, that Ace of Pentacles, and then we also have that Knight of Pentacles. So they definitely know, absolutely know that it's a double. They know what's going on. But thank you. That was a good one. Next, Cheryl C. When will the Vatican be exposed? Can we pull card? And then we'll do the financials. Everyone probably wants that one for sure. So, Cheryl, let's start with your Vatican question. When will the Vatican be exposed? So we're going to ask Spirit for a zodiac time frame or a season, summer, spring, winter, fall. Here we go. For the Vatican to be exposed. I feel like it's already been exposed, but I know what you mean. Mainstream, all over the place, massively. So that's crazy. That's weird. We keep getting cards coming out that are similar to other questions. But yes, so even a Pope-like card. This one in General Tarot, the Hierophant, usually will kind of symbolize like churches and leaders and things of that nature. But what I'm getting from this is that the truth will be spoken, okay? And then the truth about religion and all the things that they shifted in all religions. So absolutely. So there's going to be great teachings coming out, but it's going to be over time. Four of Pentacles, it's kind of a slow row. Okay, I did get the Seven of Swords and the releasing, because this I felt is releasing, because it's like an evolving card. But information regarding the Vatican, what they've done, the bad things, all of that, it's all going to be released. Yes, but it's going to be released slowly over time. So yes, as it is, it already is. Now the second question that's there, and I'm glad I didn't delete it yet, like I did for Lynette, which I'm so sorry. I'll get you next time. But anyway, Cheryl wants to ask about XRP, Cardano, Hedera. Is it still a good idea to invest in them? Here we go. Is it still a good idea to invest in crypto? That's how I'm going to put it for the cards, for Spirit. Guys, it's still a good time to invest in crypto, and then I'll do each of those individually. Absolutely. Why hold back? If you can, do it. You've got the Knight of Cups saying yes. Good news. Good. Not only good news, but this would be good financial abundance coming to you. Absolutely. The Empress can also mean abundance too. So yeah. And then the Two of Cups keeps coming back around. So yes, absolutely. It is still it's always a good time to invest. If you can, do it. Here we go. So XRP. Let's get a read on XRP. And if you guys are commenting in the chat, I don't have it up. Now I have it up. Okay. But here we go. So XRP, this is for all of you. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Okay. So the Emperor for XRP, it is my trump card. But it's also the best masculine, strongest card you can get in the whole deck, in any tarot deck as well. I feel, especially this is the leadership card. It's showing us the XRP is the leader. It's the one to have, absolutely. Then you have the Four of Pentacles in a financial reading. This is to hold. If you have it, hold it, keep it, get more if you can. Eight of Pentacles. So if we're at a level 8, a 10, remember, would be the big blast. We're almost there. So we're almost there to the point where XRP is going to blast off. So absolutely, it would be a great time to get XRP for sure. Always. It's always a good time. Next is Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano. The Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Cardano always has gotten good reviews. It's something good to hold on to, because one day, yes, this will be very profitable as well. So it's a long-term investment. Happiness and fulfillment there. Look, back of the deck is the High Priestess. So very good for Cardano. Very stable. It's not going anywhere. Hedera. Let's check on Hedera. Knight of Pentacles. Another slow one, but it's a good one to hold. All right, so over time, it's a good one to have. You're going to be happy that you have it. So yeah, all three of those are very good. But again, if you can only get one, if you only had to pick one, I would pick XRP. It's not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. But I'm just saying, if you're going to get any, I would get XRP for sure. But thank you so much, Cheryl C. I appreciate it. Let's see. It wouldn't let me delete it. It's weird. All right, there we go. Next, we're moving on to, I'm just going to go in order now. Connie had another question. So here we go. Chemtrails engineered to target VMAT2, also known as the God gene. We talk about this a lot. The God gene, the Christ consciousness within all of us that we every day are working at to activate and to grow stronger with that. So it's second nature, just to be in tune with it. But anyway, are the chemtrails engineered to target that and to suppress it and to keep you from connecting? Here we go. Great question there, Connie. Great question. Here we go. Yep. 10 of Wands and our Ace of Cups, the one that I designed, Ace of Cups, about, that's crazy. It's about the Christ consciousness. It's our higher power, our supernatural abilities. As we know, God is supernatural. Christ consciousness. This was actually designed picturing, that's how I picture it, above our crown chakra. Beautiful. So yes, the 10 of Wands, but there will be an end to this because the 10 would be an ending. And then that's showcasing, our powers, our abilities, our Christ consciousness that we need to activate every single day. And it just takes practice and routine. But absolutely, great question. And it was a yes. Next we have another one from Connie. Here's another one. Let's see. Will Memorial Day announcement include President Trump of Restored Republic and his real VP of U.S. Restored Republic, JFK Jr.? If you didn't notice, the thumbnail is JFK Jr. It's pretty cool. So here we go. Will Memorial Day announcement include President Trump of the Restored Republic? Here we go. And then I'm going to do the other part of this too. Gemini energy, the Lover's card. So that is a yes. And I'm hearing the word comms. So you're going to hear a lot of comms. We're going to be able to put it all together. Even if he doesn't just flat out say it and it's not flat out announced, we're going to have a lot of comms and piece it all together. It's going to be very obvious to those that are aware of all what's really going on. And the High Priestess, there you go, absolutely. Now the next part of the question. And his real VP of the U.S. Restored Republic, JFK Jr., will that be included? Will that be known? Will it be made known over the Memorial Day announcement? Here we go. So the Hermit card, as we know, hides. The Hermit hides. So he's been in hiding, but look, this is a release. This is an evolving. This is moving forward, coming to be. And then we have the new moon cycle. In my deck, this is endings, new beginnings. So he's for the new world, the whole shift into the new systems, all of that. Absolutely. So there's, again, it's going to be known to those that are aware of what's going on. So we'll be able to catch on. I believe it's going to be more so comms and hints and drops. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. I'm not getting at that it's going to be straight up, JFK Jr.'s back and he's my VP, and I'm not getting that, but I'm getting a lot of comms, a lot of, we're going to know, direct hits, what's going on. So it is a yes, though, overall. Yes, absolutely. Very cool. Thank you so much, Connie. That was a fun one, for sure. And the picture for the thumbnail. Thank you. Connie sent that over. Very, very cool. Yep. Let's see. Next was from Line Dance. Okay, so this is another question for Sweden. We have quite a few. We got a handful of viewers from Sweden and all over the place. So thank you guys for watching. So when will food prices go down in Sweden? We checked on Canada on the other show that we did on Wednesday. So let's check on Sweden. When will their food prices go down? Page of Cups, Ace of Swords. Eventually, that Seven of Swords is very popular today as well. So it is strategy. It means they're working on it. So that's something that will be improved, but not quite yet. I do think it's this year. It is definitely this year, but it's later on, and it's probably in the summer months, I would say. So it's not too far off, but it's something they're working on currently. But thank you so much, Suzanne. Appreciate that. Next, we have from L. Sunny. Will the quantum financial system mean our personal biometric information or microchipping will be attached to our finances? Will we have any choice to say no? The quantum financial system. Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Will it be attached to your finances? Will you have any chance to say no? It's optional. 9 of Pentacles. We're going back to sovereignty. Sovereignty is having the freedom of choice, doing what you feel, what you want. 4 of Swords. You can surrender to it if you'd like. And then there's the enchantment, enlightenment, good card. Okay, so it's all going to make sense in the future with the quantum financial system. To those that don't understand it, it will make sense eventually. But you will have the choice to opt out, surrender, and say no. It's going back to sovereign times. We are in the era of the golden age, also the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about freedom, being sovereign, doing what you want, not being controlled at all. So absolutely, you will have a choice to say no. But thank you for your question. I appreciate that. How are we doing on time? We're at 42 minutes. I got to hurry up. Here we go. Next is from Mo Cosmic. Mo Cosmic. Can you look into the situation on the Universal Ostrich Farm in Edgewood, BC, Canada? It's heartbreaking to see a court order still in place that wants to come in without notice. Okay, so yeah, they're harming the birds there. Gotcha. Let's see. So is this situation going to be resolved and no more court order against the animals there? Here we go. There is like a fight against it. There's definitely a fight against it. They're trying to push for it, but there is a lot of power coming in to stop it. So I would say, I don't know why I'm getting it, but within the next 3 months, I'm getting that there will be like a decision to stop harming them. So it looks like it's in the favor of the animals, which is great, but probably not for a few months. But very good question. Thank you, Mo Cosmic. Appreciate that. Let's see. Ooh, I'm out of questions. Okay. Now I'm going to move to the chat because I have like 5 minutes left. I could take a few. Let's take a look. Raven's Wings is in the house. Good to see you. Let's see. And for those of you that know and love Lissa Hetrick, I have a reading with her In about 15 minutes. So we need to wrap this up. So she's my client this morning. It's going to be so fun to see her. Let's see. So lots of love for Alyssa Hetrick out there. Ready for the humanitarian projects from Sandra. Absolutely. And let's see. What else is out there? Jeanette Dean, good to see you. Everyone's here. All right. Well, you guys, you know what? I am a little bit short on time. I don't really see any questions out there. But thank you all. Remember, if you didn't have a chance, which a lot of you didn't have a chance to ask a lot of questions from the chat, you guys can do that on Monday. So Monday, I will take your questions live, pulling you out of there, out of the chat, as well as below the video. So leave questions below this video, and I'll pull them for Monday. But hey, I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, arcanashores.net, that's my website. I almost forgot it. That's where you can book to have a personal reading. I have immediate openings for next week. I changed and revamped my schedule. So all readings I've got openings for. And remember that I will be doing a Memorial Day sale. So I'm going to switch the prices. The prices that you see currently right now, I'm going to drop them down to the palm reading and the express readings. I'm going to do a little special there, so keep your eye on that. I'll do that after the show, actually. But all weekend, there'll be a great chance for you guys to get some readings in. And remember, I still offer, it's very fast turnaround. So if you order an express reading, it's usually 24 hours to 48 hours. I'll have it ready for you. But I really appreciate each and every one of you. I love what I do every day, and it's all because of you guys. Without your support, I wouldn't be able to do this full time. And I really, really appreciate you guys just always being there for me. So you guys take care. Have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you guys Monday on Memorial Day. Have a good one. Bye.